Hello friends, welcome back to R.H.S. news channel. Imagine waking up to the sound of air raid sirens, knowing that your home might not be there tomorrow. This is the reality for thousands in Lebanon and Israel. In a targeted airstrike, Israel claims to have killed a senior Hezbollah commander in Beirut, escalating the already tense situation. Lebanon's health ministry reports 6 dead and 15 injured in the same strike, adding to the growing toll of casualties. Since Monday, over 560 people, including 50 children, have lost their lives in Israeli strikes, according to Lebanese officials. Families are fleeing southern Lebanon, crammed into cars, seeking refuge in makeshift shelters like closed schools. Monday marked the deadliest day in Lebanon since the end of the civil war in 1990, a grim milestone in the ongoing conflict. Israel's stated goal is to neutralize the Hezbollah threat and allow displaced residents to return to northern Israel. Hezbollah, on the other hand, claims it is resisting Israeli aggression and standing in solidarity with Palestinians in Gaza. As world leaders convene in New York, US President Joe Biden warns that a full-scale war is not in anyone's interest. Overnight, cross-border strikes between Israel and Hezbollah continued, with more casualties reported on both sides. The IDF announced the killing of Hezbollah commander Mohammed al-Qubaisi, who was in charge of missile and rocket systems. Thousands of people have fled their homes in Lebanon, with many seeking shelter in temporary displacement centers. In Israel, residents are also evacuating, heading to bomb shelters as air raid sirens blare. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu vows that strikes against Hezbollah will not cease. At the UN General Assembly, Biden reiterates that a diplomatic solution is still possible, despite the escalating violence. Lebanon's political landscape is complex, with no single entity holding absolute power, leading to frequent political paralysis. Hezbollah, while a significant paramilitary force, also participates in elections and government, wielding considerable influence. Thousands of Lebanese civilians are fleeing north, warned by Israel to evacuate areas where Hezbollah stores weapons. Images show families packed into cars, large queues on highways, and damaged infrastructure in southern Lebanon. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer calls for restraint and de-escalation at the Lebanon-Israel border. Biden's speech at the UN emphasizes the need to prevent a wider war that could engulf the entire Middle East. World leaders, including Turkey's Erdogan and Jordan's King Abdullah II, express their concerns over the escalating conflict. Lebanese Minister Nasser Yassin reports 28,000 displaced people taking shelter in public schools across the country. Nurseries, schools, and universities in Lebanon are closed, many turned into makeshift shelters for fleeing families. The UN Refugee Agency is outraged by the killing of its staff during Israeli strikes, mourning the loss of dedicated workers. In northern Israel, the Iron Dome intercepts rockets, a stark reminder of the constant threat faced by residents. Hezbollah's strategy remains opaque, focused on resilience and survival despite significant losses. Netanyahu addresses Lebanese citizens, urging them to rid themselves of Hezbollah's grip for their own good. The IDF confirms the killing of another Hezbollah commander, Ibrahim Mohammed al-Qubaisi, in a targeted strike. Biden reiterates that a full-scale war is not in anyone's interest, emphasizing the possibility of a diplomatic solution. Displaced Israelis in the north are pessimistic about returning home soon, feeling the war has caught up with them. As the conflict rages on, the lives of thousands are disrupted, with no clear end in sight. Stay informed, stay compassionate. Thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel and press bell icon for more informative videos.